Initially, no one knew I had 2 wombs, 2 substitute vaginal canals before I got pregnant, strangely.
Imagine living with a body that defies medical understanding. For decades, Elizabeth Amoah carried an unspoken truth inside her, a truth that baffled doctors and left her with endless questions, doubts, and fears. Born with 2 wombs, 2 cervixes, and 2 vaginal canals, her anatomy is as rare as it is complex, and her journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. From a young age, Elizabeth knew something wasn't right. Recurring pain, unexplained symptoms, and hospital visits became the norm. But no doctor could explain why. She was told she was imagining her pain and that it was in her head.
That time, it was all in my head. I felt and I knew there was something different. I felt I was different in terms of the symptoms that I was exhibiting as young as the age of 6 years old, having recurrent thrush, feeling always tired, having abdomen pain, having late menstrual periods, having irregular menstrual periods, painful menstrual periods. So all the symptoms didn't make sense as young as at the age of 6 years old.
Her diagnosis wasn't the end of her struggle. It was just the beginning. Uterus didelphys is more than a rare condition. It comes with a lifetime of complications. Endometriosis, fibroids, and an increased risk of miscarriage are just some of the challenges women like Elizabeth face.
The major concern is infertility and also recurrent miscarriages, which some of these women tend to experience. And for those who have been able to carry the pregnancy, they're unable to have the full term of pregnancy, so they end up delivering their babies premature.
Despite her odds, she was able to carry her first child, though not without difficulty. Her daughter born prematurely after months of bleeding, fainting spells, and uncertainty.
When I was pregnant, I remember doing the ultrasound scans. They couldn't locate the baby, most of the time. They were thinking it was a ectopic pregnancy. As I said, by then, no one knew that you've got different type of anatomy. So for me, it was like, okay, what's going on? There was no baby in the womb, you're bleeding, and then whenever I bled, I'll go to the hospital. And then they will still do pregnancy tests, and I'm pregnant, I'm carrying a baby, but no baby is found. In the labor room, their focus is to get the baby out. She came through the right vagina. When it stretched, obviously it will cover the left one.
But her journey to motherhood didn't end there. Her second pregnancy ended tragically with the baby dying in her womb.
I have, as I said, stage 4 endometriosis with multiple fibroids, about 8 of them, including the abnormality of the womb. And I've still been able to carry a child, although not full time. However, the second one, the baby died in my womb. So yes, I do have infertility issues. Yes, I do have secondary infertility issues.
Despite these hardships, Elizabeth's story has become a beacon of hope for women around the world. As a reproductive health advocate, she has used her voice to raise awareness about conditions like uterus didelphys, endometriosis, and fibroids, condition often misunderstood or ignored by the medical community.
Being the first Black woman to come out, globally, to share my story, many women has come to me, not necessarily with uterus didelphys, but there are women with uterus didelphys, even Ghanaian women with uterus didelphys. I know about 7 of them, and none of them are obviously ready to come out. And a lot of women, for them, they feel like I have given them the hope that irrespective of their medical condition, they are special, they can even still give birth.
Her story reminds us all that even in the face of unimaginable challenges, there is hope. Hope for answers, hope for understanding, and most of all, hope for a future where no woman's voice goes unheard. Emmanuel Samani, TV3 News.